How you doing, Jeff Zimfer? Welcome to another episode of Loan Officer Marketing TV, where this week we're talking about, some of you might think it's a dinosaur, we're talking about newsletters, not email newsletters, offline, print, that's right, paper and ink newsletters that you actually mail. Remember the post office? Remember those guys in the little white trucks, right? And the little funny hats with the leather sacks and the dog spray? Yeah, offline newsletters. Stay tuned. I think you're going to find it interesting. All right, so welcome back to this week's episode of Loan Officer Marketing TV. I am glad you're here. So, listen, here's the truth. If you saw my last episode where I talked about, hey, you've been lied to, right? About all the gurus, touting that direct mail is dead and offline marketing is dead and the post office is going to collapse and shut down and the yellow pages are extinct and all that. Here's the truth of the matter is, right? Whenever anybody's saying that, you got to question the source and where it's coming from and why they're actually promoting that. Because, history is full of examples where people have promised that the sky is falling, and indeed the sky never falls. Here's the point, right? Everything's a tool. Everything works in different ways and at different times, right? The point is that you want to be able to stand out, right? You want to be able to have your voice, your message, your brand be heard and known. And if all you do is jump in the same pool that's completely, totally crowded and there's no room for anybody else in the pool, right? You get lost in the mix, right? You drown. Everybody drowns. So the point is, today's episode is about, hey, are you doing anything offline, to stay in front of your past customer database? Are you doing offline newsletters? Okay? Now, as much as I'm a fan of using video and things like that, really, if I'm looking to build a connection and build a fence around my customers, my database, and create that really personal connection and relationship with them, I'm not going to rely solely just online. Why? Different strokes for different folks. Some people prefer print media. Some people enjoy the fact that they get home and they can have a nice newsletter to sit down with and read in a comfortable chair with a cold drink or something for an hour or 20 minutes, whatever it is. So I wanted to present to you today 7 secret benefits of producing an offline newsletter. And at the end of this, leave your comments. Let me know. You think I'm flipping crazy, right? Do you do an offline newsletter? If so, who do you use? Share with us what your resource is for that tool. All right, here's secret number 1. Newsletters help keep customers. Ta-da! Hey, we're done, if that isn't reason enough, right? So no matter what business you're in, right, your current customers, obviously you know this, hold the best prospect for future growth, right? So why not focus on where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck and ROI, okay? So according to research from Bain & Company, getting business from your current customer costs about 1/5 of what it costs to acquire. Recap, helps keep customers. Secret number 2, helps get new customers, all right? We touched on that a little bit, but great informative. Here's the thing, right? You provide informative articles, relevant information, right? This is what we call passing along value. Since your customers already value you, your products, and your service, they're likely to tell other people about them, right? But most of them just don't know how. Well, your newsletter makes it easy. You can even put referral mechanisms and tools right inside the newsletter that make it easy to pass on your information. So number 2, newsletters help get new. Okay, secret number 3, newsletters help build credibility. Think about a brochure, right, or an advertisement, right? People read that, it's a marketing piece, okay? But when people read your newsletter, they read it like a publication. There's a whole different mindset in reading a newsletter, okay? Your newsletter also gives you the opportunity to tell people stories about you and how different products and services work and so forth, and you can actually demonstrate, illustrate, show the benefits of your products and services with statistics, with customer testimonials, stories that engage, right? The recent stories of people that you've helped buy their first home or successfully modify or credit repair or whatever it is. Multiple different ways for you to leverage this, okay? So that's secret number 3, build credibility. Secret number 4, newsletters help you stand out from your competition. Here's a simple reason why. Because no one else is doing it. Real simple. You're the only guy or gal in town who's doing it. Guess what? You all of a sudden are different. And you immediately set yourself apart from the competition, differentiating yourself. Okay? Secret number 5. Newsletters are an excellent way to enhance your reputation as an expert in your industry, in your local community. Okay? It's extremely important that you must enhance your credibility factor, right? Know, like, and trust, and build that value, relationship, and engagement that you have. Because even though your customers may not be ready or need your product or service today, right? When they are, they'll want an experienced professional, and they'll want somebody. And who are they going to go with? Somebody who's top of mind, who stayed in front of them, right? Not close the deal and you haven't talked to them in 3 or 4 years. You know that's not what you should be doing. A newsletter is a great tool that you can build that relationship and expert over time, expert status over time, right? People want to do business with someone they trust. So when they're ready for your offer, or they know somebody who's interested in it, right, who are they going to think of first, right? The person who's standing out and demonstrating their expertise. Okay, secret number 6, newsletters help to build your brand, right? Well, that kind of goes hand in hand with number 5, building your reputation as an expert, right? But it's about making people aware of who you are, right? It builds your credibility, it builds your brand, it builds referrals, right? And it builds your image. Number 7 here is newsletters have a longer shelf life than any other type of marketing. That's a key point for the internet age here today. Newsletters have a longer shelf life than any other type of marketing. Think about that, right? Online, right? What is it? Quick, snippet, bite-size, boom, digest, go on, right? It's like a drive-through fast meal. It's like Chinese food, where 2 hours later you're hungry. Okay? You think about that. Somebody reads an email, somebody watches a video, somebody reads a Facebook post. Boom, they're off to the next thing in minutes, right? Newsletter has staying power, especially if you're sending it on a regular basis, whether it's monthly or every other month. But, you know, it's got shelf life, it's got staying power, and generally more than one person in the house reads it. Husband and wife, right? Decision makers, other people in the same demographic who they're friends with and relatives come over, see the newsletter sitting out on the desk, on the coffee table, kitchen table, whatever it is. Again, back to that pass-along value, but extending the shelf life, right? Plus, they can be taken anywhere. Very easy. Right? They can be sent to the office, they can be taken home. They can be sent to the home, they can be taken to the... Think that people are done reading print, right? Let me ask you a question. Are you doing offline newsletters? If not, why not? Are you doing online newsletters? And if so, why? How's it been going for you? What kind of business, when you send your newsletter out, whether it's online or off, what kind of activity does that generate for you? Because in my experience and from what I've seen, as a matter of fact, there's a comment in here from a mortgage banker that I know, Ken Pitts, says every time we mail our mortgage newsletter, The Home Connection, we get at least one new client by way of referral. Okay? So don't be sucked in by the doomsdayers that are saying, you know, direct mail is dead and offline marketing is dead. Okay? You want to be where everybody's not. When the crowd moves one way, you want to move the other. Why? Stand out, differentiation, establishing yourself, your credible brand, expertise, get yourself noticed, and get yourself some real return on investment. So, love to hear your comments and thoughts on this, on the magic of offline printed newsletter marketing to help you in your business. Jeff Zimfer, Loan Officer Marketing TV. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.